My story is one that I feel is of preservation and determination, and I say I 100% deserve to be sitting right where I'm at. I'm Ebony Marshall. I'm Director of Nursing at the Center for Addiction Treatment. I think being a mom is probably the most rewarding job I will ever have. I have 2 children. A typical morning in my household is us getting up about 6 o'clock in the morning. Coffee is next for me. I get the children off to school. I'm showering. I may jump on a 9 a.m. conference call if I'm not already out the door, but that has not always been a typical day for me. Roughly about 6 years ago, I was actually incarcerated at River City Correctional Center. You know, early on, making bad choices and being wrapped up in a lifestyle that you know is not you. I was charged with possession and trafficking of drugs and had to be sentenced for that. It really affected my children. I have never been away from my children, and 4 months may seem very short to some, but it was long enough for me and them. Now my children are great. They're happy now. We actually just closed on a house earlier of this year, so they have their own space. My kids are excelling in school, and they see the change in me. And so I think that's the biggest thing, biggest reward from everything, is them being able to see it and understand, you know, mom's not going anywhere ever again. Center for Addiction Treatment is a medically monitored detoxification treatment center. We also do residential treatment and patient treatment as well. I was led to Center for Addiction Treatment through Cincinnati Works. I went to Cincinnati Works because they would come into River City and hold meetings with the clients and things of that sort and tell us how to be re-engaged into society as a productive citizen. That's one of the biggest things that I wanted for myself and my children upon release. One of the first things I think I thought walking into Cincinnati Works was the doubt that I had in myself. At that time, again, I was at what I felt was my personal rock bottom. To be believed in by Cincinnati Works was something that I absolutely needed because I didn't have it in myself. And what was proposed to me was a patient care tech position at the Center for Addiction Treatment. And I can remember looking at my career coach and asking him, do you want to send me into a spiraling bout of depression? Why are you sending me to a treatment facility with drug charges? But at that moment, my career coach saw something that I could not see, and that's what I needed. And in that interview, we went through all of, you know, your standard interview questions, and at the very end, I told them, you're gonna run a background check, and my background is gonna have this, this, and this on it. And I want you to know that before you look at a piece of paper and judge someone from it, in this interview, if you were willing to offer me the job before you pulled that background, please don't let that overshadow me being able to get this position. And I believe it took them about 3 days, and I received the call saying that I had got the position. I started off here as a patient care tech, part-time, night shift, eventually transitioned to a full-time night shift patient care tech, which led me to the opportunity to be qualified for a patient care tech supervisor. And after that, I worked my way up to a director of nursing here at the Center for Addiction Treatment. It's very humbling to recognize my past. My past is one where I was actually on the opposite end of where our clients come in and seek help from us today. I truly feel this job was placed on me for a reason. There's nothing I can do to take away the past, but every day I come here, I do feel I'm righting those wrongs day in and day out. Cincinnati Works not only helped me secure a job here at the Center for Addiction Treatment, but when you become a member at Cincinnati Works, it's not just a one and done thing. I constantly find myself reaching back to Cincinnati Works for even the smallest things now that I'm in this role. Taxes, I still go to Cincinnati Works and get my taxes done from people at Cincinnati Works. Cincinnati Works encouraged me to actually go back to school. So I'm currently working on my nurse practitioner at Mount St. Joseph, and that was another push just for a vision for the future. It doesn't stop at securing a job. Cincinnati Works genuinely wants to help you grow as an individual, and that's something that takes place over time. And so they always are welcome and open to you reaching back out as far as the smallest things that comes with living life and being able to have a vision for it. I look back on everything that I've been through, everything my kids went through, and I say I 100% deserve to be sitting right where I'm at. My hope is that someone else will find the hope and inspiration that they deserve a second chance at life. It's not over, you can do it, and you deserve it, but you have to want it. I'm overly joyed with myself. I'm confident in myself. I thank God because I know without Him, a lot of the doors that were open for me would not have been open without Him. And I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of the strides that I've made, and I owe a lot of this to me walking in those doors at Cincinnati Works so many years ago and them welcoming me and being the strength when I had none at that point.